Hmm. Goes your brain. Any plans to get your work done? Work. Yes, but 2 minutes more. Just 2 minutes. Cause what is life without another Stranger Things episode? Far too many minutes pass by, but the underlying need for Monday motivation never comes. Motivation in our contemporary world is looked at as a power base that allows us to get up in the morning, get ready for the day, and pursue long term and short term goals. In simple words, it is fundamental to our daily lives. But why does it feel like a train that never comes? Being in a work environment, whether it is at school, college, office, or even at our homes, we need to be fired up to some extent to complete our task, keeping distractions measured and remaining disciplined. The question is how to get that boost of motivation. So today's video explains some tools that you can leverage to pursue your goals without your motivation dwindling down the hill. Is motivation even real? Can dopamine scheduling lead to heightened motivation? Step 1. Start thinking about work. One thing to understand is that dopamine, a hormone and a neurotransmitter, is responsible for motivation. Until you start thinking about the work that needs to be done, your dopamine release is quite low. However, just thinking about work can increase the amount of dopamine that's released. What you want is to get excited for the work in an anticipatory way. Oh, I wonder what I will be learning today. Who will be present at the board meeting? What ingredients do I need to make that recipe? What new workout routine can I follow today? Try mining your brain for that dopamine release. Pick up a notebook or your laptop. Open Notes app. Make a structure. Start listing down every step of the work that you feel lethargic about. And notice that novelty and surprise aspect that it has to offer. Maybe you are starting a new chapter at school, or an important person is going to attend the board meeting, or you will be targeting a different body part in your workout routine. Sit in the moment and willingly devote yourself to just think about the work. Step 2. Begin even if for 6 minutes. Being dependent on the wave of motivation to wash over you is not reasonable. But what is also unreasonable is to expect immediate focus once you start working. Do you expect to do your best sprint the moment you enter the gym? No, and that is why the warm-up session is there. Similarly, to expect our brain to lock on a particular activity immediately is ridiculous. It has been studied that when a person sits down to start working, it takes about 6 minutes for the neural circuits to start engaging. So expect a warm-up period of 6 minutes before you actually start feeling motivated, focused, and alert. You can even engage in ultradian cycle, which consists of around 90 minutes of high-frequency brain activity, during which it is much easier to focus, followed by a period of low-frequency brain activity, such as calling up your family, going out on a walk, getting something to eat, lasting around 20 minutes that will keep on renewing your motivation. Step 3. Practice dopamine scheduling. Remember how we had said that dopamine controls your motivation? Well, we are here to tell you that you can control the schedule of dopamine release. Leveraging the dopamine system is crucial for pursuing any goal. Maybe you are chasing a long-term goal. You want financial freedom, an A+ in mathematics, a certain number of followers on Instagram, a sports milestones. Whatever the metric or the endeavors, the amount of dopamine released after a certain point is not going to peak but rather diminish, making you unmotivated. And to avoid this, it is suggested that you actively blunt your reward pathway. Celebrate your wins but don't celebrate every win. Keep your reward schedule unpredictable. Maybe celebrate your final result and not your semester result. Celebrate your second presentation and not your final presentation. Celebrate getting out of bed but not a 1-hour gym session. In non-celebratory moments, acknowledge what you have achieved. This will allow you to not get your dopamine circuits burnt out and remain on track. Step 4. Learn to enjoy the process. Carol Dweck, in her book Mindset, The New Psychology of Success, talks about a growth mindset. In there, she asks the reader to psychologically attach dopamine to the process and not the end result. The work itself is supposed to be rewarding. The appreciation for the process, the mistakes, focus, experiments, improvements, perseverance, and resilience. The whole experience can take you down an entirely different inspirational road of motivation. Step 5. Attempt superoxygenation breathing. Okay, warning bell. Our last piece of advice is not for everyone, especially if you suffer from panic attack, anxiety, or something similar. So, we definitely recommend medical supervision if you intend to follow this. But those of you out there who are not dealing with similar conditions, try intentionally stressing yourself out through superoxygenation breathing. According to Andrew Huberman, professor of neurobiology and ophthalmology at Stanford School of Medicine, superoxygenation breathing involves breathing in deeply and then exhaling briefly, and then repeating the deep breath and short exhale about 25 minutes. It has the effect of narrowing your visual focus to get your work more on. Hope above information led to a change in your plans, got you up and ready to tackle the day. Thank you for tuning in. We hope this video was useful and gave you some clue on what to do when the motivation train doesn't arrive. Let us know in the comments about what you enjoy the most and other topics you would love to learn about. Till then, have a good one.